Wow, welcome. So it looked like we're actually live right now. So let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I'm definitely coming to you guys live from Kingston, Jamaica. And for those who don't know me, if it's your first time here, my name is Oral Mackenzie. So let me know exactly where you're tuning in from and what it is like in your part of the world. So we're just waiting for some more persons to actually jump on, and then we're gonna get live. We're gonna get straight into the information. Today, we'll be actually talking about what is that number one habit that is common among all successful people. If you think you know what that is, let me know in the chat. So, also, while you guys are coming on, let me know if you're actually able to hear me and see me properly. Let me know if you're actually coming in good. So, I'm seeing what is this? Julissa Blackman is saying it's breezy in your part of the world. Where exactly are you tuning in from? Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from. And if you're able to hear me and see me properly, we're just giving a few seconds or some more persons to actually jump on. And then we're going to get straight into the information. Okay, cool. So I see that you said you're hearing and seeing me properly. Where exactly are you tuning in from? I see some persons that are on. Let us know where you're actually tuning in from. We're going to get into the information. We're just giving some more person a little bit more time to actually hop on. And if it's your first time here, let me know that it's your first time here. You can actually type a 1 in the chat if it's your first time here. So, look like we're all set. People are able to hear me and see me properly. Um, just remember to let me know exactly where you're tuning in from so we can give you a shout out and all of that. I'll be looking at the chat every now and then. So, for those who don't know my story, some of you guys probably have heard my story before and know exactly what my story is. But guys, before I actually get into my story, my book will be available on Amazon in about the next 30 days, where we'll actually go into much more details about how I was able to become successful and all of that. But you guys will be able to get it on Amazon for just a measly $10 US. Cool. So I saw this industry, the network marketing industry, well over 3 years ago. Now, when I was actually looking at the information, I had two main problems in my life. Number one, I was in $4 million debt. And number two, I was actually sick. I had stroke. I spent 11 days in the university hospital. But even though I was seeing this type of information from a complete stranger, I took a leap of faith and got started. Now, with the mentorship and the teamwork that was provided to me, I was able to grow a team of well over 400 people. The money I make from the concept, I was able to use that to pay down more than 70% of my debt. I've been on 8 amazing trips all around the world, and it's just have been phenomenal. So I wouldn't give up that experience for nothing else. So just so that we're not complete strangers, I'm actually sharing that information with you. I can see that Miss Blackman is saying that she's actually from Barbados, and she's saying she's living near the airport. That is why it is actually breezy in your part and stuff like that. So welcome to our live stream, and we look to have you many more times. So we want to actually get into the information because we don't want the live stream to actually be too long. Now, this number one habit that is common among all successful people, I wouldn't share it in a different audience like for people in the corporate world, because that would be a different animal. People in the corporate world, they don't really understand this. They were like to start to just go to school, get good grades, and just try to climb up the corporate ladder. But if you're in network marketing, I'm gonna share one habit with you that if you have it or you develop it, you can become unlimited success. You guys see what I mean? If you guys know what that one thing is, let me know in the chat so we can make this be more like a conversation rather than me just talking to you guys. And if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask me, just put it in the chat. So over my 3 years or thereabout of doing network marketing, when I talk to the persons that are like highly successful or all the persons that have successful, I realize that there's just one thing that is common among all of them. Just one thing that is common among all of them. If you guys think you know what it is, let me know. To simple put, the persons who want to win most, they typically will if they have this one thing. Now, it's not a character that you think that, hey, it's not has nothing to do with their religion. It has nothing to do with their complexion. It has nothing to do with their race. It has nothing to do with how they look. It has nothing to do with their educational background. It has nothing to do with the career that they're in, the level of intelligence, or any of those above factor. But I realize that there is one thing that is common among all the persons that have been interacting with over the last 3 years that have been highly successful in network marketing and entrepreneurship. One person, Tani said in the chat, it's persistence. It's a little bit more than persistence. But I need to hear from you guys in the chat. What is this one thing that you think it is? Miss Barbados, if you're still on, are the persons that are on, I see about 6 or 5 persons that are actually tuning in right now. Let me know what you think that one thing is that is common, that one habit that is common among all persons that is successful, whether entrepreneurship, people that are super successful. What you think that one thing is? Now, I've seen persons with a lot of advantages and they failed. They didn't become successful. And I've seen persons that actually they look good, everything like that. They're highly educated. They were former CEOs, lawyers, doctors, executive, person with celebrity status. And they all failed because they did not have this one habit. So what is it that is this one habit? I'm not seeing anything in the chat. Tanis is saying that they made it a must. Yeah, that is about 20% of it, but not exactly. What is it that is one thing? I've also seen persons come along in the network marketing industry who they were like they between the ages of 18 to 80. People that are 20 are the win, people that are 70 are the win. Non-education, people with education, people with no credibility. What is this one thing that is common among all persons that are successful? Let me know in the chat. You know what I found out? The one thing that is common among all the persons that I've spoken to and interacted with, and they tell me how they become serious, successful. Just one thing that I realized that they all have in common. DESIRE. A strong, burning desire to become successful. That's all that matters. They make it like it's impossible for them not to become successful. That's the one thing, a burning desire. And how is it that you develop a burning desire? If you persist long enough, you will succeed. Because it's like a mental thing. If we have two minds, we have a conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind. Now, anything that gets into the subconscious mind, and I'm not sure if you guys are relating to what I'm saying, is gonna connect with infinite intelligence and make it a must to happen. Once you have that burning desire that is consistently running, once something is consistently in your mind, in your conscious mind, it is gonna cross over to your subconscious mind, and your brain is going to figure out a roadmap to make it become a success, make it happen. So it's like they're obsessed with becoming successful. You guys can relate to what I'm saying? If you definitely can relate, let me know in the chat. So another thing that I realized, this is like just maybe like bonus to being having a burning desire. You have to be able to take a punch. You know what I mean? So you tried something and it did not work. You failed. You have a temporary defeat. What you need to do? You definitely have to go back to the drawing board and actually figure out where you went wrong and come up with a new plan and then go execute again. And if you do that long enough, over and over again, you definitely will become successful. So you have to be able to take a punch. Now, this will actually increase your level of desire. You have to be able to take rejection and to have setbacks. But you gotta make these setbacks into comebacks. You see what I mean? And you will definitely will be highly successful. Now, your dreams. How do you actually develop this strong desire? It's like your dreams. Your dreams is what fuel that burning desire. So what is it that you want in life? But my mentor always said you need to dig deeper, like 5 times to figure out what is the person desire. So some person will say, hey, I want to make a lot of money. Then you say, why do you want to make a lot of money? And they will be like, because I wanted to buy nice things for my parents and myself. They say, why you want to buy nice things? So that's the second time. Why you want to buy nice things for your parents and your family? They say, because it will make them live more comfortable. I say, why is it that you want to make them live more comfortable? So because they want to be, you want to make them happy. So the burning desire really is to be happy. So it's not really the first thing that they say. You got to dig deeper down, and then you will actually figure it out. So I'm actually seeing some persons saying some things in the chat. So I'm seeing Walter saying, "Do you have to be a risk taker?" Most definitely. Listen, if you play it safe, you will never win. You gotta take risks. I gotta take risks upon risks upon risks, and then you're gonna win some, and then you will lose some. But the ones that you win, you will figure out how it actually works. You definitely have to be a risk taker. So, you guys, any questions you have, just put them in the chat. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. But just remember, how you develop that burning desire. And the one thing that is common among most persons that are successful is that they have a strong burning desire. This guy that made the bulb, he actually tried it 1,000 times. Thomas Edison. Now, when they asked him, why did he do this so much time? He said, listen, to create the bulb is not really that I tried it 1,000 times. It is that it take 1,000 steps to actually create that light bulb that we're using today. So anything that you desire, you can do it. Once you make it stay in your brain long enough, so it cross over into your subconscious mind is going to connect with infinite intelligence, and it is going to become a reality. You guys see what I mean? So I'm just going to read something for you guys that will help you to understand this more. If you want to harness your passion, your drive, your determination, your discipline, you must have a dream large enough to fuel all these things. Now, John Maxwell, if you guys ever read that book before, he's a little bit more fluent, and he said it a different way. He said, if you don't want much, you no, he said if you don't do much, you won't have much. But if you do much, you will have much. You guys know what I mean? Tony Robbins said a different way, but it's the same thing. He said, there is no such thing as unmotivated people. They are just people with impotent dreams. You see what I mean? So it's how you look at it, and it's all have to do with your brain. So the question of the day is, as This is the question I want to ask you guys, and I want you to tell me in the chat. So, I see Daniel Dawes is saying one. So it's your first time on this live stream. So welcome to this live stream. Here's the question of the day. Who can tell me what's the question of the day? Question of the day is: has your dreams become impotent? Remember when you were a little boy? Remember when you were growing up? You had dreams, but now life box you in the face and you all give up and you stop dreaming? As your dreams become impotent, do you no longer have a burning desire to be successful in whatever you want to do? If you're feeling like that, let me know in the chat. You see what I mean? No, we need to give life to our dreams and help them to, and that's how you're going to become successful. You guys see what I mean? So, you guys, let me know if I'm adding value to you, if you're actually learning anything. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat so we can actually add a lot of value to you guys. So that is our aim on this channel. We strive to share knowledge with you so that we can help you to become very, very successful. So often life will actually beat us down and we go from being child of having dreams of being a multimillionaire to just cruising and yacht and living in mansion to just simple getting out of debt. We dreams become just the simple get out of debt or just to earn enough money in a 9 to 5 to get by and just to pay the bills. But that can't be your dreams. We were created to be exceptionally successful and we all have it in us to actually do that. So what is it that is holding us back? Hmm? We just have to rise above that. So I think I've had enough value to you guys, and I definitely could go on and on and on, but I don't want my live streams to be too long. I just want to keep them short and a lot of value and spicy, just about 30 minutes thereabout. So think we're actually approaching that mark. So I'm going to use in the rest of the time to answer any question that you guys might have in the chat, and then we're going to actually close this live stream out. So we're definitely striving to actually do these sort of live stream every single day, but I'm not just a YouTuber or I just don't do live stream. So I have a 9 to 5 job. It's very demanding, and sometimes it will actually get in the way. So sometimes we might miss out on the live stream, but definitely once we're able to do that, we're definitely going to do the live stream every day to share some of my knowledge with you guys so I can empower more people around the world and actually make more of you guys become as successful as I was, as I am, and as I'm striving to be way more successful. So I see something coming in the chat from Kenrick Lawrence. He said, "Yo, Maki, what go on, bro? I'm here, just adding value and trying to become the best version of myself, bro. What's up with you? Are you actually enjoying the live stream? Did I actually add any value to you guy to you today? Did you actually came on early enough to actually get the value that I was adding as it relates to the one thing that all successful persons have in common? Let me know in the chat. Any questions you guys have, let me know in the chat, and I will be more than happy to actually help you guys. Now I'm seeing Cardo is saying continues a good work, Maki. Big up, bro. And you're also saying one in the chat, so it's actually your first time on the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. As I said, we try to do this every single day, but the 9 to 5 might get in the way and we may not be able to do it. But once we are free, we're definitely going to do the live stream and add our knowledge, share knowledge with other people. Because when we empower people and we bounce up in them on the street and they said, that your live stream actually helped me to overcome this and that. That is very fulfilling when you know that you could actually add value to somebody and change their mindset and let them see life from a different perspective. You guys see what I mean? So if there are no other questions, no comments coming in, we're gonna actually close this live stream up because we definitely got to that 30 minutes mark, and we want to make them just 30 minutes here about and not too long. So I'll see you guys. If there's no more questions, I'll see you guys tomorrow when we do another live stream on another topic from my brain box. Cool? So big up for now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll just hang on for a minute while I just turn on about the music.